Hi, I'm Nick Ross from iTWire. Today we're with BlueVoyant's. Can you tell us who you are and what do you do, please?
Good morning, Nick. How are you? My name is Sumit Bansal. I'm the Vice President of BlueVoyant, based out of Singapore. I look after Asia Pacific and Japan business for BlueVoyant.
And for those who don't know, can you tell us about BlueVoyant?
Sure. So BlueVoyant is a managed security services company, and we focus on all internal and external cybersecurity threats for a customer. Essentially, a lot of CISOs or CIOs, they're concerned about three main things. One is, how are you going to protect myself, my company, and my organization from external threats? And how do I protect my assets against those threat actors? How are you going to protect my brand and my reputation of the company? I don't want to get phishing targeted against my customers and other kind of applications being targeted. So how are you going to protect me against those? And thirdly, how do I defend myself against supply chain vulnerabilities? So I work with partners, suppliers. If there are threats or risks associated with them propagating to my network, how do I protect myself against those?
And can you tell us about BlueVoyant's recent external cyber defense trends report?
Sure. So we found some interesting findings. So one of the things that we found is that threat actors are using online ads as a new attack vector. What that means is essentially if you are an organization using Google Ad Services or any other search engine to advertise your company, they will impersonate you as and with your key search words, and essentially try and direct the users, consumers, to a fraudulent website, and that way then they can take other actions like dropping malware into an organization or doing other nefarious activities.
And how are they using generative AI for phishing?
Sure. So what's happened with AI is essentially it's sped up a lot of the attacks. So that's what we've seen is that the number of impersonating websites that pop up have increased quite a lot. For one of our banking customers, for example, we usually take down 300 impersonating websites a month. That's a lot of websites, and they pop up for even a day or even an hour, and then they're gone. And so it's very hard to detect them, but we have the technologies to do so.
And how are cyber criminals exploiting new vulnerabilities faster?
So essentially, they're using scanning technology. So what they're doing is looking from the outside in to a customer's organization or any organization and looking for any vulnerabilities, any misconfigurations the customer hasn't done or patching they haven't done, and essentially looking to exploit those vulnerabilities to then penetrate those organizations and then do damage into those organizations. So, again, what we do is we have the supply chain defense platform, which uses AI technology as well, plus automation and human beings. So it's a combination. So we do the similar thing in terms of we scan and look for any vulnerabilities our customers' supply chain or partners may have. And then what we do is we curate that information through our analysts. So the analysts curate it, make sure that they understand that it's whether it's critical or informational. If it's critical, we will then, on behalf of the customer, provide that remediation piece to the supplier or partner they're working with, so they can patch quickly and mitigate those risks.
And what can businesses do to understand their supply chain security risks better?
So essentially, a lot of customers, a lot of organizations, they will sign a one-time contract for a year with a supplier, and they will usually get a report from the supplier, which would be, yes, we've done certain things in our security policies and things like that. Now, that's great. It's on paper, but how do you validate that? So to validate, you need to have someone helping them, an organization like ours, to validate that whatever they are saying, that they patch, let's say they have a policy, they say they patch every week or every month, are they actually doing that? And so we can help validate those things. And in the end, it's like a collective security. Think of it going back to when we were in the COVID times. We all washed our hands, we all took the jabs, we all wore masks to protect each other from infection. It's a similar kind of thing when it comes to supply chain defense. Essentially, an organization, it's a collective effort to remove those risks or mitigate those risks. So if my supplier is better at security, then I have a better chance of avoiding those risks.
And what steps must businesses take to defend against AI-generated threats from the inside out?
So essentially, there are two things. One of them is to look from the outside in, which is to check whether there are any areas where they have not patched or vulnerabilities or misconfigurations, things they've left open. For example, if they have people working from remote and they've allowed VPNs, but they have left any ports open, things like that. That's from the outside. From the inside as well, they can do validation in terms of testing their systems on a regular basis. There are certain services that allow you to do that. And that way you have both the inside view as well as the outside view. And then you can marry that together to make sure that you have robust systems. And of course, testing them is very important. It's good to have these things in place, but unless you test them on a regular basis, you wouldn't know if there are any challenges. So that's important.
Yeah. And how can potential partners work with you? Is it directly or through channel partners or what?
Yeah, so we have a great partner system, ecosystem. So we work very closely with partners. Our goal is to really ensure that we are educating our customers and getting them to understand the risks that they will face, whether external or internal, from a cybersecurity point of view. And then we work through partners. We work very closely with Microsoft, and we work closely with Splunk as well, and CrowdStrike. So we work with these partners as well to make use of their technologies to deliver some of those services that we provide. Through our automation and AI platform, plus the analysts that we, it's a combination of those that makes us a very robust cyber defense platform that we built.
And while you've got the ear of Australia's B2B audience, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, look, we are open to partnerships. So please, let us know. We have presence in Australia. We're expanding very rapidly. We're getting new logos, acquiring new logos in Australia. Some of the biggest mining companies, banks you can think of. So we're working with these already, and so come work with us, and we will help make sure that your customers are safe and they can focus on their business and leave cybersecurity management to us.
It's Sumit Bansal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick.